Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Another day of triathlon training, and this is actually race week for me. Xterra UK is on Saturday, my first off-road extreme triathlon. I don't think it's advertised as an extreme triathlon. I think I'm saying that because YouTube. Good afternoon, Mark.
Hi,
you okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Week one of Mark's Chester Marathon build, how's it going?
Hurts.
You've not really started yet, have you, I suppose? No, exactly, okay. So run session today is just a steady run, to be honest. You did do a decent longer run, didn't you? Was it yesterday or something?
Yeah, nice about.
Yesterday?
Yeah, hour and a bit.
Yeah, so hour and a bit. And it was 3 days ago where I did a decent run session. So I'm just ticking the legs over. I'm at the point now where, so 4 days before Xterra, only about 12 days before Outlaw Half. So I'm sort of borderline, not going to gain any fitness at this point. Definitely not for Xterra, but probably not for Outlaw. But I could actually hamper myself. So I'm not going to do too much work this week. Now, historically, I've always struggled in this week. Like the week before the event, I've always lost motivation. I've not done a great deal of training. However, I've planned my week out this week. I'm going to stick to it. Having Xterra at the end of the week keeps me motivated, and that on its own will be quite a good workout. So my plan is to train up until Xterra on the Saturday, and then really ease off for Outlaw next week. Still stay in the same sort of routine in terms of when I train, but just really knock back how much I'm doing and at what intensity. And I'll show you those, what it looks like as we go through day to day. But today should be about 40 minutes or so. I'll leave the stats on screen now. I've mainly just steady running, a bit of grass to start, but then the rest of it is on the road. So yeah, lovely weather as well. So I'll see you tonight for some sort of bike ride. I'm hoping to get out, but it's forecast rain, so we'll see. See you later. Okay, evening ride time. In honesty, this ride nearly didn't happen. Firstly, the weather was looking particularly terrible this afternoon. They absolutely bucketed it down at work. And my reporters over in Barbados also said it was raining. But it has dried out for the last couple of hours. But I just came across really tired, like on the way home and when I got home. So I had about a 15-minute power nap. Now they're dangerous because 15 minutes turns into an hour, and it's quite hard to get out of bed and get riding. And if I was just riding on the turbo, I'd have probably not got back up. So, because my friends are heading out on the road tonight, that's got me up and got me out on the bike. So it's forecast rain, you probably see it's not looking too great, but even if I get half an hour out and it buckets it down, I've got a raincoat in my back pocket. I'll just get a bit wet and I've still got an okay riding. So yeah, look forward to getting out. Let's go and meet the guys. I'll tell you what is good of me, dropping back to tow Wayne back onto the group. I'm just a nice guy like that, Wayne. You're welcome, mate. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you very much. How them fingers are going? 35 miles tonight, Wayne, about 3,000 feet of climbing, is that the plan?
Nice and steady tonight,
Nice and steady. Yeah, right. I can't believe, I'm going to say it, how good the weather's looking. When earlier on today it looked like it was going to was it down all night.
Yeah, it was bleak about 4 o'clock, but it's nice now.
I'm glad you dragged me out.
Better than a turbo session?
Yeah, loads better. Well, I'd have sacked it off, I think. I had a 15-minute power nap before I come out. I needed it. What on earth is going off in here?
Having a party.
What do you think you're doing?
Having a party.
I can hear it all down the street.
Yeah, but you can.
You're absolutely raving, aren't you?
Whoa.
Good evening, Elizabeth. You okay?
Sweating.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
I'm really sorry for like pushing all your bike to one side.
Yeah, I'm a bit claustrophobic actually.
There's a lot of things going off in here, isn't there?
Yeah.
We need to have a clear out of all this ramble. If anybody wants a squat rack, you let me know. What's the plan? Oh, 16 minutes in, big effort. What are you doing?
Pedaling.
Oh, come on! Give me more than that.
Pedaling.
Just a spin. How long are you doing?
32.
How long are you doing?
45 minutes.
Okay, good work. What's prompted this midweek training session, Elizabeth? Because you're not normally one for riding your bike more than once a week. I've been talking about it tonight, actually. Go on.
What have you been saying?
Just that you want to do 100 miles, but you ride your bike once a week, and I don't think you can do it.
I've done it twice before.
You know what I mean? Off of one ride a week training.
You can.
So has this been prompted by you and your friends talking about some sort of event this year?
Yeah, I've got 5 weeks or 4 weeks, depending on which weekend we go for.
What?
So I'm on the bike.
Liz, I love a good panic train. Should I get you like a plan drawn up?
Yeah.
6 days a week. Awesome.
How's your eye?
Yeah, really good actually. Glad you asked. I'll leave the stats on screen. 2.25 hours, and doing this from memory. 250 odd watts. Real good ride. Good to get out with some people. If you can get Dawn and Shui out in the midweek, that'd be brilliant because it's so much easier. Yeah, big up them. But I'm assuming you're doing it with Dawn and Shui. Yeah, okay. It's so much easier getting out with a group. You're not thinking about the ride, and you're thinking about the scenery and chatting rubbish and those sorts of things, so it makes it so much easier. Thank you also to the few people who have said hello to my clubmates out in Mallorca over the last week or two. They've told me numerous people have said hello to them because they've been spotted on videos and so on. So that's absolutely brilliant to hear. Thank you very much. I hope they were pleasant to you, because they're not always the nicest bunch, are they, Liz? Quite funny, those boys, aren't they? So yeah, hilarious. Anyway, that is it for today's video.
I've
Why
got
not?
a bone to pick with you.
Have you? Why?
I can't do it till we go in, so I need to show you something
What?
inside.
Alright, let's go inside. Liz, we've seen your hair in some right states. I don't know why you're bothering. Come on then, give me the roller, Kim. What is it? I've had a couple of guesses and missed.
I'm going to show you.
Come on then. Let's see. Where are we going? Oh, over to the pots. What? The job that I always do.
Ready?
Oh, I know what you're going to say. There's a hole in the finger in them, isn't there?
Look at that.
Yeah. And oh, you're dripping water everywhere. I put that over the top of the tap the other day as a signal to say this has got a hole in it.
And guess what happened?
I don't know, you put your finger in it.
I didn't realise. Filled the bowl up, red hot water, no cold in it whatsoever. Put my hand straight in, and you did it on purpose to burn me. Because I think that looks like you've cut that.
Maybe I did do that. Did you cry?
Trying to scold me. No, I was really hardcore and brave.
Alright, well, apologies, darling. You have to put a new pair of marigolds on next week's food shop. Can you just dry my arm, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. Treat yourself to a new pair of marigolds.
So,
I do all the washing in this house. Washing up and bins.
you don't. You
I
don't
do.
bugger all that.
I do loads of them. Anyway, right.
You occasionally do it. You occasionally do it if I ask you.
And that is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. Liz is going to start a GoFundMe for a finger repair or whatever, burns clinic. And I'll see you tomorrow. Don't tap my belly.
Sorry.
I'll see you again tomorrow at 1 o'clock for another day of proper triathlon training and panic training for your cycling event, which we'll cover in more detail
When it's actually booked.
Yeah, okay. All right.
See ya.
See ya.